First things first, my name is Kenneth Burke. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. And yeah, we're going to have available, well, actually, the first look at the new Advanced Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0 will be available. Will not be available yet, but we got testing to go through. But it will be, you'll be able to get a chance to see it probably on the 12th or the 13th. We'll be ready to begin with the formula. Oh, by the way, what you see in this container, this is not the product. We just put something in there for the time being to throw people off, but no, this isn't the product at all, period. This is not the color it's going to look like. But we just threw it in there because, you know, we got people who monitor the daylights out of our videos, and we thought it'd be just fun to just throw something in there that doesn't look like the product, so just throw them off guard. Anyway, so this is going to be the labels. By the way, these are the labels for the product right here. These are going to be the labels right there and there. But the color of the formula, this is not it at all, period. Like I said, I deliberately do stuff like this because we know we got people who watch us, and we deliberately put stuff into containers making you think that it's going to be this color, but it's not. Oh, that's a burst of a bubble right there. Yeah, we do it all the time. Just like I said, when we were down in the max out zone and we were showing the gunmetal technology, and a particular certain person thought the gunmetal was actually a very light gray, but it wasn't. Gunmetals are very dark. It's just that the lighting we had on there makes the screens look lighter than what they are. But no, that's not the color of it. So officially on the 12th, which is this week, we will begin the process of the Advanced Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0. Yeah, and guess who's nervous? Man, super, he's nervous about the, this is only coming from one person, by the way, just to let you know. He's super nervous about the 44. That's all he talks about. In these conversations, he just rants about nothing but the 44. Well, the difference between the 44 and your product, and let me explain this to you, is that the 44 can back its technology. We have our stuff posted directly to the website. All tests are on the website. And again, we don't match Network Gray, and we don't delete videos off our account or don't match products on YouTube. But I noticed that this time he sent 31 messages today. 31 messages, yeah. 31 messages. So when you consider the fact that we have been working and designing new products, and all this person has been doing is ranting about our work. That's it. These are nothing but rants. We just did a test a few minutes ago, which we're going to post to the website, with our product next to the Network Gray 773. We just opened up one of his emails so you can see this is what he rants about all day. So he rants, the Network Gray is better than 44 black. All right, well, we did the test, so yeah, the tests kind of tell exactly which one's better, but okay. The rest of them, we don't even bother with. We just basically go in and just delete them off the account. But yeah, we can just tell it's him. We already automatically know it's that individual at the end of the day, because again, he's obsessed with our products. All he does is talk about our stuff all day long. All we have in here, all these messages are from him ranting. Man, he's really gonna rant when he sees the new Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0, the new gray screen paint formula, and the fact that we're charging $38 for it. Well, that's really got to be ticking him off about right now. But I told you, when we see stuff like this, it just tells us exactly how much pressure the person's under, and this is a lot of pressure. He's under a ton of pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if you find this guy up in a bell tower sooner or later, because man, this is a lot of pressure he's under. He is snapping out left and right. There is rants in here about the 44. There's rants in here about the pre-orders. There's rants in here about the 80% of the technology being done. He is just in here ranting like crazy. So I don't know. He's obsessed with our products, but it's a jealousy thing I told you at the end of the day. He doesn't do any of these tests. He refuses to do tests on his products. But look at this. Look at the rants in here. He sent that at 7:06. Dude, do you have a life? He sent this one at 7:05. Let's look at the time when these were sent in. These were all 7 in the morning. Good. This is sad. This is really, really sad. Let me see. So he started off somewhere Let me see. This is, again, this guy's obsessed with us, as I told you before, very obsessed with us. He sent this one yesterday. These are all coming in at 705, 706, 708. Wow. 713. He sent them right back to back to back. 715, 758. I'm going to tell you something from the door. This is not good for him at all. When you send that many messages and they're like minutes away from each other, that means he's constantly in there ranting, 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 ranting. At this particular point, on a sort of a psychological point of view, he's already lost it. He's gone. This is a sign. I can send this over to a friend of mine who's a psychiatrist. He could go through this. This is a person who is very, very unstable, and I mean extremely unstable. Which means at the end of the day, buddy, you might get a 302 on you. We can issue. Look at this. Look at the craziness there. And he's just ranting about our products. That's all he's talking about. Of course, he doesn't have any time to make new products because he can't make anything new. We all know that from the door. He's been making the same stuff since, what, 5 years ago? Since the Frankenstein's been around? So he hasn't made anything new. And all he does is just rant about other people's stuff. But good gracious, that is definitely some obsession right there. You definitely have something wrong with you. These like 759, 758, 758. He sent these minutes within each other right here. Look at this. 758, 758, 759, 759. That is sad. And that's AM. That's in the morning. So let me get this straight. At 7 o'clock, I was outside doing the demonstrations on the screens. We did demonstrations inside. Man, when I was working, this is what you do when we work. You just rant, just send random rants in. This is how we know that, again, this is really bothering him. At the end of the day, we don't care. This is not my problem. This is his problem at the end of the day. We're just showing you how he's reacting to the product. Oh, man. Wait till you see that great screen paint we're working on. Man, that is not going to go well for you. And at that, at $38, your customers are going to be buying from us pretty soon. That is definitely going to happen. And why would you sit there and pay money for a product that he can't even back up? And again, like I said, you match the network gray and then you try to remove the video. So that right there is pretty bad for you. And then return to like $1,600 worth of orders. That's not even good for you. So I don't know, man. This is sad. Really sad. We just did the video on the 80%. He's in there ranting about the 80%. Oh, and by the way, my friend June has a nickname attached to him. He never uses that name. Never, ever uses that name. He has a certain name he uses online only. He's IT tech, so IT techs usually have some kind of weird nickname or something involving something, but that has nothing to do with his name at all, period. You're way off on that one. That's pretty sad. But anyway, let's move on. This is all him. Look at it. Look. We just did this one right here. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When people's like, does he watch our videos? Oh, heck yeah, he watches our videos. Do we watch his videos? No. Why? Why would I watch a video of the same thing? Dark environment, high-end projector, and talking about absolutely nothing. From what we just found out on what your apartment really looks like when you moved into it, and it doesn't look that way now, pretty much shows that every demonstration you've been doing in there, you've been faking it. That's not your everyday lighting in your environment. You know that. That apartment is dark. So we know that's not your real lighting. So why would I watch it? You don't have anything in there for me to watch. You don't do anything. Yeah, more of your followers will be over here watching my stuff where they watch your stuff at the end of the day. We build stuff over here at the end of the day. I got a screen sitting outside, 120. We just had it inside. We took it outside. Even our test demonstrations are posted to our website. Where are your test demonstrations? You don't have one test demonstration posted to your website. And look at your customers. Your customers are all sitting in the dark with their cameras beaming over top their screens, where my customer's sitting in a fully lit environment. The reason why he's so mad at Hector, and he's very angry at Hector, is because Hector came in, showed a demonstration of her product, and a fully lit environment that blew your demonstrations clean out of the water. You don't have one demonstration that can compete with my customers, not one. And then your customers, he blew your customers' demonstrations out of the water. And furious over that. He's mad over that. Oh, that's fake. That's not real. That's the camera. You sound like that one person that you find behind the back of McDonald's with a tinfoil cat that keeps repeating the same craziness over and over and over again. They're reading your mind. They're reading your mind. You sound like that person at the end of the day. You really do. So let me get this straight. Everybody who basically sends us in pictures is using the same camera settings as I am in the same cell phone. Just like you came in and you typed at the bottom of that person who shot the video of the inside of your house, it's just Kenny's IP address, and he went in and he basically, this is his video, this is his channel. So I somehow got access to the inside of your apartment. You don't think, you just say the most weirdest, most backwards thing you could possibly think of. But again, it's nothing new, because on the video you deleted off your account. Clearly in the video you just spatted on about how your landlord paid you $300 to paint a bathroom. You had an idea how small a bathroom is? We know the size of your bathroom. We got the blueprints of your freaking apartment where you live at, so we know exactly where you're at. We've seen the apartments in there. Your bathroom is not big at the end of the day. And again, the majority of most bathrooms, if they are huge bathrooms, they're not basically drywall. It's a lot of marble and what do you call it, marble and tile in those particular bathrooms. Put a lot of drywall on those, and especially the kind of money people spend for those walk-in showers. No. So there's no way in the world he paid you $300. We all know that. Then you're talking on camera that you painted 8 apartment units. Do you have any idea the size of a unit? And you did 8 of those with a paint sprayer in 2 hours? No, buddy. I'm sorry. I don't know what planet you came from. That tells you right there, he doesn't know what he's talking about. How do you not know this? So we found a person on YouTube who's an expert. Basically, this guy he's a real estate agent. He does that stuff, painting and everything. And he was hyped up about painting a room in 1 hour, which was quite impressive. Because it does take a while to paint a room. And he painted a room with a paint sprayer. Fantastic job. And you're talking about 8 units? No. Sat right there on camera, lied right to you. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's. Go to the paint section and ask them if you could take a Wagner paint sprayer, any paint sprayer, and paint 8 apartment units in 2 hours. No. What we found, so the biggest lie about that one, and I'll tell you right now. First things first, your landlord is a businessman. He's been a businessman before you ever moved into that place, because apparently he had that place before you moved in. And usually when people have an establishment that big, they have something called maintenance. Maintenance comes in, does the painting. Maintenance comes in and does the fixing for this and the fixing for that. Because every time somebody moves out of one of those apartment units, they have to repaint the entire unit, which means there's somebody coming in to have painters on board. It would cost them too much money to just hire somebody, bring them in, have them paint the place, and then have them leave and paint them again. It's just better if he has his own crew that can do that automatically from the door. So there's no way in the world that they're going to bring somebody in that's on call, that's on their insurance and everything else, to come in and prep an entire 8 units to just have you come in, attendant, that doesn't even have any experience, not licensed and bonded, to go in and paint those apartments. That's a lie. But you felt the need to lie on camera. So if you don't lie on camera about that, you don't lie on camera about everything else. As in, your product pulls up 100% contrast level, lie. As your product basically supposed to be different from network gray, lie. You sat there and lied right on camera about talking about the hue, the discoloration, and all that stuff, just to delete the video. So this is why he's very angry. He got caught. He got busted. It is what it is. Your customers are not buying from you. You have been lying to them for a long time. Now we have a new product coming up that your customers can buy from us instead of buying from you, and they'll get a chance to do something that they can never do in your videos. Go to the website and look at all the test demonstrations. Have a real 100% product that is showing exactly what it's designed to do. Not being hyped up by a dark environment and a projector that's pushing too high of a contrast level to fake your contrast levels. And at that, again, your apartment, again, fake. You're not doing any demonstrations in the actual lighting of your apartment. And then when you do try to do something like that, you only stick to high, bright colors. You don't do anything in contrast at all, period, because that would wash out completely, which would make you a liar. So, yes, this is the end of your product. When that product launches, that's it. You won't be to compete with any of the demonstrations. I guarantee you that, bar none. We can give you challenges if you want. I'll give you challenges on that product all day long. You won't be able to complete any of them because you didn't test your product properly. That's going against Network Gray. Yours failed against Network Gray. That's going against Silver Mist made by Network Gray. You never did that one, even though we suggested. The tablecloths, it'll knock all those out in one hit. And also too, I found a couple of YouTubers that makes their own gray screen paint that's been out there for a while. We're gonna make those two and a couple of certified screens. And downstairs in the max out zone, which has far more light than your entire compartment combined, that screen paint's going to be sitting at those demonstrations. It will go through the exact same rigorous tests that the black technology has to go through, proving that that product is far better and more superior than your gray products all combined. And your customers will get that for $38 at 40 ounces. I told you at the end to mind your business. I told Crow this a long time ago, that I had no interest, but you do know that I have a field in gray screen paints. I have a history. That's where I started from. I was around before you and the other one that were ever existed on YouTube. That's why you know nothing about Mississippi Man and all the old hits back in the day. You know nothing about that. You guys just got this dumb idea to come on here, take high-end projectors, stick them in the dark, and try to make a product look like something that it wasn't. Not being honest with the customer. Should have did this demonstrations a long time ago. So you'll notice that when we do our demonstrations, we'll do all the Network Gray, everything, knock it out, get out of the way. Because if it ever comes up in a forum site, like, hey, your product could be the same as Network Gray, well, here's the test demonstrations, let's do this. You've never tested your product, so when that comes up, you get busted. So let me show you. So that, cause I guess this is what he's going to spend his time doing. He's not making any more paint. I guess he's going to just basically just sit behind his computer and rant with the tinfoil hat. Now, as I told you before, this doesn't bother me at all. You can send me as many as you want. Don't care. We actually put these on our forum sites for people to watch and read through. They find it hilarious. We don't get bothered by this. This just shows you at the end of the day how nervous you are. If Screen Innovation was sending us messages like this every day, you know what that tells me at the end of the day? They're nervous. Something has got to them. They're on edge. That's what that tells us. But if they don't respond back, no communications, nothing at all, we don't know if we ruffle their feathers or not. We don't even know if we got to them or not, because they're not responding back. They're giving us nothing back in return. That's why when they sent me over that document from their attorney telling us to start removing our stuff off our site and everything, you just told me at the end of the day your fear of my technology. Because again, if you're a big time corporation, you're making tons and tons of money, why would you be concerned about somebody as small as me at the end of the day? Unless my technology is good enough to pose a threat to you. And that's why you brought in an attorney to remove my videos. That's the information you just gave me. Now they won't make that mistake again. Because now, anytime we talk to somebody who says, hey, I'm thinking about buying a black diamond, I go, here you go. Here's some literature right here. Read through this. Look, he's in a rant right now. You hear the clicks? There's some rant right now. He's upset. It's easy to get Crow. Crow has such a really nasty temper. It's really easy to trigger him. So all I do is to say a few things and automatically, boom, he'll start coming and start ranting. And you'll see him act up. Watch this. We'll go all the way out. See? Automatically ranting already. These are the new ones that just came in a few minutes ago. Look at the time where it says now, right? Now. He just typed those in a few minutes ago. The last one he did was at 9:54 a.m. and these are now posted as now. Told you. That's him back there ranting, upset, angry, mad. Well, it's not my fault in the day. You should do a better job, make a better product. And then you won't have to worry about basically losing everything. Till then, I'm taking your customers. And your customers can sit there and say at the end of the day, and they'll lie to your face, girl. They'll sit there and say, oh, but never buy his product. Never buy it. But they'll buy it. Because when we get done with those test demonstrations showing how advanced that product is over yours, they're not going to go near your stuff at all. And then for $38 for the price, they're definitely not going to touch you. Money is money. People are going to save one way or another. People can be loyal to Diamond. They can be loyal to DMP Supernova. But I guarantee if a better technology comes out and it's far less, guess where they're going to buy? It's just human behavior. That's what it is. So consider your customers my customers. Now, you can keep ranting. It doesn't make a difference. I'll just keep deleting. It doesn't make a difference. It's not really killing me at the end of the day. I mean, basically, I can walk away from this and work on something and come back and finish this right here. It doesn't make a difference. You're the one behind the desk screaming and carrying on a rant and sending me messages. It's not hurting me in any way whatsoever. It's not hurting my sales. It's not hurting my business. It's not hurting my contracts. It's not hurting the fact that, or as we can develop stuff. It's not hurting anything at all. You're the one wasting time behind a machine crying and whining about this, that, and the other. And we're just doing this to you. Every time you take all that time to write out of them, you just go, doop. That's it. See how easy? And he's sitting there just ranting and crying. Leave the ones up there for now. Yeah, because the ones he just typed in a few minutes ago. Well, Jamie, get ready for change because it's coming. And it's called the Advanced Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0. We are bringing back the classics. We only need one to take them out. That's it. If you feel that your product can compete with what we're going to be designing, feel free to try to, oh, I forgot, you can't match the network grade. You've done that one already, so that's you've already lost already because you can't beat the network grade 773 because you matched it. Well, that's what we're done with. Well, the thing about it, people, he can't go in and he can't do the network grade 773, which we're going to beat the crap out of because he matched the product. Oh. Now he's going blah, 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 blah. So Crow is saying, no, I never matched the network grade 773. That's what he's saying right there. See how fast he forgets? This is posted everywhere. Even your receipts are posted. So you're claiming you never matched network grade 773? Just because the videos disappear off your account, no one knows where they're at? We know where they're at. We have copies of them. So if you ever want to know more about Crow's products, scams he was running, we have an area here called the blacklist. Go all the way to the far end. You'll see something that says more. You click on that, and that will bring you to the blacklist. This is where you can see all the receipts that Crow canceled, including messages that he left behind, email rants, everything you could possibly think of is on the blacklist. He's very nervous, like I said. Here we go, Jamie. Now you just said blah blah blah, right? As in what we're talking about. You beat network grade 773. That's what you claimed to beat, right? See how fast they lie. I'm taking your customers. There's nothing you can do about it. Your customers need something better. Let me tell you something. After watching the video demonstrations on your customers' display, that was the saddest display I've ever seen. Every last one of them in the dark. The one fellow was sitting there showing off his theater room setup, and he had to turn the lights off because he couldn't pull a proper contrast level for a simple fireworks display. Not one demonstration with the lights on. Not one. And none of them look like your screen at the end of the day because, again, you're using a $3,300 projector. My projector is considered what my customers have. My customers' projectors are better than mine. It's a shame. This is what Crow has to go through eventually. Well, customers, y'all customers, our customers, if you're into gray screen paint products and you want something that's going to be the real deal, not this fake nonsense that these people are out here making at the end of the day, you want the real deal, we are going to launch the new Crystal Edge technology screen paint, and it's going to be a blast, I guarantee you. As for tests, first thing screen we're going to rip through is a network grade 773. We're going to crush the daylights out of that thing. I basically had the ingredients already in my head. We already ordered what we needed. It'll be here on the 12th this week to show it off what we actually have designed. And the first screen we're going to test against network grade 773. We're going to destroy the crap out of that thing. Because you remember, we got technology designed to do that. You remember the LT gunmetal? You remember how powerful that technology was? Yeah, that screen could pull a contrast level because it had something called contrast shifting technology, which that screen could generate a black level in a fully lit environment. It's going to have that technology embedded into it. You remember the LT, right? That thing was gorgeous. Yeah, it's going to have that technology embedded into it. Now we'll have our disclaimers up there because we have that disclaimers up there. Basically, I don't want people thinking that the technology is going to do the same as what we have in here, but it's going to be better than what you're used to seeing with this everyday stuff. Much better, much better. You should be getting. Mainly, I don't want people to think we're doing this just to crush them and get them out of the way. I mean, we could do that with the black technology we have here. I just don't like the way as customers are being treated. Customers are getting crappy paint. They're getting really crappy paint. You see this mess right here? This is house paint he's making this product with. House paint. This is another video that went missing off his account that nobody can't seem to find. This is him making a black and white paint mixture that happened to match 3 of his screen paints that we had over here. This video is gone. This is a tutorial video showing you how to make crow's paint. Yeah, this is actually his whole entire right there. You hear that clicking sound? That's him ranting right now. He's very upset. Now, this is the video. He just sat there and said blah, blah, blah. This is the video that went missing. This is the one that shows you in the red Thrasher hoodie up there pulling out the receipt on the network grade 773, painting the screen in, on ranting about the thing about the painting the apartments in 2 hours and all the other nonsense that went on just to go missing off your account. This is a video we did a year ago before this video ever existed. It matched here, it matched here. These products down here, people. These were made out of the tutorial video over top of the black and white paint. This was made out of $40 of black and white paint. Now, the reason why, when Crow uses that high-end projector, he's adding something to the environment that you won't get off your projector. And you think that's coming from the screen. It's actually coming from the machine itself, not from him at all, period. No, that's why we gave him a 1-year swap out. You know what the 1-year swap out was? Challenge? 1 year he would have to swap his projector out for a 600 by 800 720p SVGA projector, which means he would have to get rid of the crutch projector, which means you would really see what that product really looked like. He never did it. You can see why he's still using the same projector. Our projector in there is still 600 by 800 720p SVGA. So there you go. So they have to use those high-end projectors to try to make the screen look somewhat decent. And again, dark environments, because you know its apartment doesn't look that dark. We all know that. Hear that clicking sound? That's Crow back there ranting again. Hey, you do know since you're on my website, you could go buy and order the paint. You know that, right? Because we're still waiting for you to place the order. We have been waiting for him to place an order on our products for the longest time. And we still haven't got our receipts yet. We are still waiting for receipts. For the screen paint he claimed he got before we even came up with a name for it. Yeah. He's nervous, that's all. Just take it he's very nervous right now. All right, so let's look at this slideshow right here. Now, he says, blah, 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 that his product never matched Network Gray. This is the video that went missing. Jamie, if you're in the room with us, can you please, we can't explain because I got it on mute, but anyway, we need to know, where is this video at? Can you find it, and can you post this directly to your website? Is that possible today? No, he's not going to post it to his website because he wants everybody to see it. That's why he's trying to hide the video. And you want to talk about people scamming churches? My man, you scammed the daylights out of the church. Did they see this video? Of course they didn't see the video. It wasn't posted to your website. Now, our videos are posted directly to the website. We just loaded on about 10 test demonstrations under 44. Okay, let's just want to make sure we get that straight. Wow. And y'all paid how much for this? How much for this? He's asking what, 80, 150 bucks for house paint? Not just house paint, something you can literally pull off a shelf and paint. I'm not adding nothing to it. Which shows you didn't test this product at all. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, man, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. You want to see how much? Close up my shit real quick. That's how bad they match. That's pretty bad. That's why the customer was upset when he was talking about how the paint matched his basement walls. He saw no difference. That's the worst right there, I would say. Now, what could he possibly be back there arguing about? I don't know. We don't care. Again, is he trying to explain himself? Well, he tried to explain himself with that video right there by saying his product didn't match. Crow, you're lucky your customers don't start a petition on you and actually start charging you for fraud, because you committed fraud on every level you could possibly think of. And it's just sad because he got right up on camera and lied so much in front of everybody, saying, no, it's different. It's not the same thing. It's the reds are off. The greens are off. The blues are off. It's a slight hues. It's discoloration. It's orange here. It's purple here. It's red here. It's off-white. It's ivory white. This was the video that was supposed to back you. Where is the video? How come it's not posted to your website, Jamie? We go to forum sites, people ask, have you ever ordered from it before? Yeah, we ordered from it before. Yeah, here's the video right here. This is your name. You signed your name to the package, right? There you go. And you sent us over a black paint, right? You don't make a black paint at the end of the day. And then we post this. You lost your case with PayPal. That means you committed a scam. That's what you did. Now, you may consider on your end as, oh, I'm just getting over on somebody I hate. Buddy, you're running a business. Do you understand me what I'm talking about here? I don't care if you like or hate the person, you treat them as they're your customer. That's how it works. That tells you that you have bad business practice at the end of the day. And if you order something from me, I'm going to ship it right to you exactly how I would ship it to any other customer, because that's how we do things over here. This was not a good thing for you to do. We had paint shipped in from a customer. You know how the email got started? People ask me, like, well, why did you just randomly send you an email out of nowhere? Not really. Technically, everything leads up to one thing when it comes to Jamie. That package right there is an order we got from a customer who shipped it into us. They bought it for us. He doesn't talk about this at all, but this product, we made it with the video over top with the black and white paint. We were able to make that product. I think it was like five tablespoons of five tablespoons of black paint into white paint. Yeah, that's how we made that one. That's a Metallica mix. So anyway, here's when I talk about this one, because this one was shipped to by a customer. So he didn't know this was coming to us, but when it got here, it had a hole in the container. The container was old and used. So he shipped the customer a busted used container, and it leaked inside the package. Oh man, what a mess on that one. So we get that here. We test that too. It matches his other product. It matches the Network Grade 773, and so does the rest of them. This is a bit of a mess here. So how we got to the email? Well, the minute he found out that a customer got through, oh man, that must have been the scariest day of your life. Think about it. Heaven to Betsy, one of the orders got through to us, because you don't want anything coming to us at the end of the day because you can't back your products, but you had to go through your own orders and look through them to see which ones are us or which ones could be us. You're that paranoid at the end of the day, because that's pretty bad. I don't look through my orders. If somebody's buying my product with the intention of doing something wrong to it, again, we back our products up. That's what the test demonstrations are for. That's what the batch numbers are for. That's what all that stuff is for, to prove our product before we ship them out that they actually work. You don't do that. So that's why you would be nervous if somebody was testing your product other than the way you want them to test them. Because Crow will give you a script on how he wants you to show off the demonstrations. You notice all the customers, all the videos look the same. They're all in the dark. They're all sitting up on top of the screen. They're all showing not a lot of contrast. Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to this right here. So anyway, an order got through. He got mad about it. The customer came in to place another order, and he found out who he was, canceled the order. He was scared, canceled the order, and it sends us an email saying, hey, look, buy whatever you want. I think that was a little bit more easier for him than try to figure out who's us and who's them and what was going on. It was giving pretty much too much nervousness for him. So let me just send him an email, I'm going to tell him buy whatever he wants, and this will cut down on this. I don't have to worry about those guys coming in and placing orders. I don't have to worry about who's who anymore. That didn't work too well for it, did you? Because you thought that I would be afraid to put my address in. Nah, not afraid to do that. Did it over about 18 times? Yeah. And you transferred every single dime back to my account. It got to the point where we just started having games with it because we got bored with getting the money back. We're like, okay, we're going to do the video and we're going to place an order. Let's see which one ends first. Or we had one came in 1 minute. Oh man, it was just unbelievable how fast he was transferring the money back to the account. We had one where we sat there and said and made a video saying that Frankenstein is coming soon, so and so and so, and this guy went in and put the money back even faster into the account. We haven't transferred the money even faster. That's pretty bad. Okay, so that's how that one with the email and all that got started. Let's come over here. Somebody said to me, "Why don't you work with him?" Are you kidding me? Tie my name to that freaking nightmare? Yeah. I would rather trust the devil first before trusting this joker at the end of the day. Look at the dirty tactics. This Crow will get you sued at the end of the day doing this dirty stuff. And you end up getting a lawsuit filed against you because he'll do something stupid to some company because he has no regards for people at the end of the day, and he will get you sued and get himself sued. Bad for business. Extremely bad for business. Network Gray 773 bare silver screen recorded himself walking out of a Home Depot with this product that matched his screen paint. Literally had to sit right up on top of the screen at a finger distance. Jamie, let me explain something to you. This is the reason why you got to stop doing demonstrations where you're hugging your screens. If the customer has to sit that close to a screen in order to see the difference in the color in the screen, there's no point in him buying it. You have to see that at a distance. That's why we sit behind a projector when we do those demonstrations. There you go. So that was a fail right there. I don't know if this video still exists, to tell you the truth, and I'm not going to bother looking it up. Going through Crow's website and going through Crow's freaking YouTube channel is the equivalence of walking through a minefield with magnetic boots. That's what it's like. Because there's always something crazy in there. Let's see. Live demonstrations. The video went missing. This is another one. So when it disappeared. This is the one over here. This is another video that went missing too. We caught him trying to delete this video. This is the customer that busted you. So Crow comes in and do a demonstration. This is supposed to be our product right here. And it's supposed to be the Optima P2 4K projector, and our product came up dark. Customer came in with a 1400 lumen LG projector at 100 inches in a fully lit environment and blew your demonstration clean out of the water. After you said in the demonstration, I'm not hating on the man, I'm just here to give my honest opinion. Do you have horns by any chance and a tail with a point on the end of it? I'm just wondering, because man, you do some crazy stuff. So again, you constantly lie on camera. And the customer proved you wrong. That's why I said I'm sitting there talking to my customers like, yeah, we watch his videos. And I'm sitting there with your product on the wall. I'm like, where's he getting this from? Because my screen's coming up crystal clear. That's why when Hector showed off that demonstration, Hector showed a rooming crystal, man, that demonstration was beautiful in a fully lit environment. Because they get sick and tired of looking at you on camera lying and doing things you're not supposed to be doing. You do know there's a lot of people out there who have our products, and companies too, that watch those demonstrations, and that's the reason why you will never get a company contract, because the dirty stuff they see you do. Even like that fellow sat there and said that you are a deceitful human being and you are not to be trusted because you will basically tarnish someone else's product just to make yourself look good. Well, we know the one with Solid Awake 5. That just can't get any funnier, but we'll move on from there. That's not about this today. Oh, my goodness. Committing fraud on the website. My goodness, it just, the Frankenstein goes on and on and on. We're not going to get into this. You guys can check it out. It's a mess with the Frankenstein. Frankenstein is a mess. It is. And by the way, we know how to make it. After seeing this stuff already. It's not hard. It's not that much off. You remember this, Crow? Remember this container right here? This is your product. I got the unboxing video to match this too also. This is why he would not resend out the Frankenstein. Now, mind you, he already sent the product out, but we got him. This is how we busted him. We knew that the first case he lost. He lost the first case because he was trying to say that the Cinemax came in black. We know it doesn't come in black. So this time around, he decided to ship the product out to go into his website and change the color of it. So that way, when he sent it over, it would match. But we recorded it, our transaction. Jamie didn't know this. We had a recording showing the color of the Frankenstein, even going back 5 years, and matched into a demonstration you had 5 years that was matched in the previous demonstration you had now, showing that you went in and you basically changed the color of the product before it got here. Now, When we had the product here, we put them all side by side, showing that you committed fraud, because I sat there and said in the video, we're doing this because just in case if he decides to go in and change the color, we got him. And sure enough, he did exactly and busted him. So he can't get around that one anymore. So we get the product here. We put it, I said, I looked at the color. I was like, I've seen this color somewhere before. And then we noticed it matches one shade off from the UV mix. We made the UV mix in a video demonstration. So if we can make this, we can make that with no problem. And hearing that, that's the reason why he didn't ship us out the paint again. Now, like I said, first time we ordered the light gray. He didn't send us a light gray, sent us down this darker mix. Then we put it side by side to the gunmetal, which the gunmetal comes up super dark black. It's not black, but near black, and it doesn't match because Jamie thought that by looking at the demonstrations that the screen was being displayed downstairs was the color that he had in the container, and you thought that if we took off the container, they were going to match, and that would give you some bragging rights. Buddy, you are so freaking transparent. It is not even funny how transparent you are. But tell me if I'm not reading your mind right now, if it's not freaking you out. So, you saw the demonstration with the screen downstairs. Mind you, we had the screen raised all the way high up where the lights are, which means more light would have been making contact with the screen. That would have caused the screen to lighten up a little bit. So you figured you make a screen paint the exact same color as that, ship that over to us, and basically go in and change out the color option on your website so you can back that up with PayPal. You're so slow. Anyway, so when the product got here, not thinking that we already did a verification video, backing that the product that we ordered was not the product that you shipped over, and the product that you did ship over that you thought was going to match the screen paint we had downstairs, when we brought up the product, basically showing off the container and how dark it was side by side, you can see that you were actually off by a couple of shades, big time. You didn't know in any way did you match the black technology or the dark gunmetal technology we had downstairs. But you did match this, which let us know that we made this stuff. And if we made this stuff, we know exactly how many tablespoons it takes to make this, which means we know how many tablespoons it takes to make your Frankenstein. Now, knowing that, in the video, keep in mind, Jamie went into these little rants, as he usually does. In the rants he went into, was like, come on, open it up, come on, try it, come on, test it out, so and so and so, urging us to open up the product and test it against the product. We said there was no need to because it wasn't going to match. He goes into a rant by saying, oh, you're scared, you don't want to do it, such and such and so. Be careful when you run your mouth to Mr. Bird, because Mr. Bird will come get you on that nonsense. And what happened? Mr. Bird went and placed an order for your product again. I placed an order for the Frankenstein, but this time I placed the order for the darker color that you sent this out the first time. Now, if you sent that out to me the first time, what would be the problem sending it to me the second time? You already sent it already, correct? Trying to get over on me the first time, right? So now I ordered the actual paint that you tried to scam me on to bring it down here and put it next to the UV mix so we can make it. Did he send down the order? No, he canceled it. He put the money back in my account. He even charged me an extra $5, which was $90, and put the money back in the account. So what was the problem? You already shipped it out the first time. We paid for it for the second time, and you still didn't ship it out. There you go. That's how we shut him up. So now we're not talking about that anymore. All right, let's move on. Ambient light rejection. You have on your website your products on ambient light rejection. You sold your customers. This is why we need to make the digital crystal screen paint, because you cheat the daylights out of your customers. I feel sorry for these people. They're getting cheated big time. And this demonstration 5 years back, this is where we found out his product. The color of it matches the same color we had in the shopping cart that we ordered the product from. Didn't match the one he just changed. In this demonstration, you will notice that he says at 143 that the Frankenstein is ambient light rejection. But he goes back into the video previously, changes out the title to not. How does that work? How does that work? You'd be horrible at making signs. Can you imagine having a bridge completely out and he would come along and put bridge fully functional? Just because you write it up there doesn't mean it works. So you went in and took a video from 5 years back that you sat there and made a statement that at 143, your product is ambient light rejection, but you thought by coming in and changing the title to not would have customers come and go, it says not. So even though he says it at 143 that it is, I'm going to believe it says that it's not. What kind of Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner math are you doing at the end of the day? Literally, I'm seriously. It's like the same thing of him painting, you know, on the side of a wall and you run right through it, that kind of nonsense. Sick. Where would you even get the idea thinking that was going to work? At the end of the day, you know what you're telling your customers? I think you're stupid. Let me take your money and let me take you out back and kick you into privates. That's literally how you treat your customers. So you thought by going in and putting in not would fix it. It's like watching somebody trying to fix the Hoover Dam with a Band-Aid. Okay. Oh my goodness. You're exhausting. You're really exhausting today. I'm having a good day today. I just figured to come in here and just basically expose you some more because you do dumb stuff at the end of the day. It doesn't make no sense. Video missing, video missing, video missing. New video telling complete lie. Here you claim to have our product here. We are still waiting for our receipts. It's not hard to get receipts. I can dig receipts up on you from 2021. How hard is it to give me my receipts? Crow cannot give us receipts. You know why? Because at the timeline when he said he actually purchased his product, that would have been right around the time we were just talking about the Extreme Black Widow, which means you would have never had it in your possession. That's why you have no batch numbers, no containers, no receipts, nothing. Nothing from the server, nothing from PayPal, not a thing. You can't produce anything at all because you don't have it at all. You did a, what you call a silent wake 5 move. You faked it. All right, now, we're moving on. Now, over here, you come back in again, talking about the hues, the discoloration, the off-whites, the blah, blah, blah. Did you just realize you just deleted this video, right? You got rid of that one and you got rid of that one, right? And then you come back and you tell the same lie to your customers all over again. Because you're thinking they probably forgot about it that fast. You gotta take a deep breath on that one. Now you see why we need to buy. Now we need to make a better gray screen paint for you. Now you see why. This is why you need a better product. That's why you need it. Because of that nonsense. My goodness, it's a shame. And I feel sorry for the people that are buying for the first time. This is your first time experience buying screen paint and you bump into this joker. This is equivalent of bumping into a person who manufactures fake projectors. Nothing but lies. Then you got the other one, Star Trek, which I'm definitely going to be nicknaming him from now on. Because literally, some of the stuff you talk about in your products is like you're reading a script from Star Trek. The polygons and all that other nonsense. And, oh, I can't even get into that right there. 4-screen quantum. The heck, you're not building a system, you're stacking it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. How is that even possible? Sorry people to go ranty on here, but it is what it is. It's just stupid. That's why we need to bring out some honest paint for you guys. All right? You like these gray screen paint products? Let's bring out an honest paint for you guys. Something where you can see the demonstrations, you can see the product, you're getting the real deal. Someone's not lying behind you from a camera, feeding you a bunch of nonsense. That joker, at the end of the day, has no idea what the heck he's talking about. And Partey, I'm going to say it as it is. I've been around longer than you have, buddy. You don't know jack at the end of the day. I can honestly tell you that right there from the door just from hearing you speak. You know nothing at all. Not a thing. You're going to bring it to people's attention that it's a big wow factor that motorized projection screens borders are printed on? Are you kidding me? Did I not say that that's been going around since 1.1 35 millimeter? You know how long a 1.1 aspect ratio screen has been around? Solid era. They've been printing them on since then. But you guys don't crack books at the end of the day. That's the problem. Another thing, too, is the fact that that whole stacking... I swear... You're lucky I don't do memes at the end of the day. You're lucky because I would Power Ranger the daylights out of that freaking screen. I really would. Your screen. Okay, stacking system. It's morphin' time. Yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like. You're telling people that they're going to put in 4 applications on a surface. Each surface is dry to the touch. How would that fuse into the other screen if the other one is dry? You just sat there and said 2 to 3 minutes to let it settle, and then the screen dry to the touch. Which means if it's dry to the touch, how is it fusing into the other screen? How is it changing the structure of the other screen if it's already dry? That's some magical stuff at the end of the day. Yeah. No. That's a lie. We got any more of this crazy? Oh yeah, here we are. We're asking for our receipts. And showing that, yeah, the timeline, virtually impossible you could ever have an Extreme Black Widow. Not going to happen. You don't have one. You did the same thing like Silent Wake 5 did. You got on camera and lied a whole lot of stuff and can't back it up because we're requesting your receipts and you don't have any receipts because you didn't buy it. All right. Well, let's see. I think that's the end of it. We got the receipts here on a slideshow. That's basically about it. Jamie, your customers need better products. Partey, I don't know if you have any customers. I'm really not going to say it. Anyway, Jamie, your customers, you cheated the crap out of your customers. You did. Sorry, you cheated the crap out of them. You matched his house paint. You're freaking deleting videos off your account. You're doing all kinds of stuff, man. You cheated the daylights out of them. How much money did you steal from them? I'm trying to go back as far as when you were first doing demonstrations. I'm trying to dig that far up on how far you were doing demonstrations. Has your apartment ever looked like when you first moved in? Have you been faking it that long? How long have you been faking your environments? How long? I bet you right now tonight you're probably doing a demonstration in the dark right now. Tell me, look at the colors, look at the hues, look at the colors, look at the hues. Buddy, we got house paint. All right. Now, I told you I had no interest in your customers when I first started out, but now I do. It's not the money. If it was the money, I wouldn't charge $38 for it. It's not the money. It's all about giving somebody something better, what they should have at the end of the day. And that's what it's about, Crow. And that's the part you miss. You don't know how to treat your customers. You treat them like they're supposed to be a bunch of idiots at the end of the day. You know, that man was sitting there going on vacation and smiling on camera. He was spending your money at the end of the day while your stuff was matching a shelf paint. You think about that. And you can go do it. If he doesn't want to do the network grade 773, hey, go pick yourself up and something, do it yourself. Find out for yourself. Pretty sure some of you already have. And I'll tell you why some of you already have. Because if you're hearing me talk right now, it's just human nature, people. Human nature. You're hearing me speak right now. Some of his customers probably got mad and got upset. Like, I'm going to prove him wrong. I'm going to go, I'm going to buy that paint. I'm going to do the demonstration. I'm going to post it and prove. We don't see any of your demonstrations, not one. Not one. We haven't found one. One demonstration with any of your customers doing a network grade side by side. Not one. You know why? Because they went out, bought the paint, did a side by side, and figured out it matched. Wasn't much of a difference. It's not much of a difference when it's your money coming out of your pocket. It's not much of a difference. Actually, it is a huge difference when it's money coming out of your pocket. But it's even more embarrassing to let people know that you bought a product that matched the house paint that you paid that kind of money for. You literally just paid overpriced for house paint. So that's why we can't find any of the demonstrations. It's human nature that you're going to say, oh, this guy's running his mouth over here. I'm going to shut him up. Let me go buy some of that house paint right now. I'm going to do this demonstration. I'm going to prove him wrong. I guarantee you. That's how your mind functions. It's just human nature. And you went and bought the paint. You got home. You got excited. You painted it on. You went, what the freak? You gotta be kidding. Yeah, in the back of your mind, you know what's right. What will hurt even more the fact is watching that guy on camera smile in your face and laugh and joke at somebody that's probably being this, that, and the other, and you're sitting there looking at this, what the freak? That's what happened to those customers who got angry and got upset and posted those videos of him because they realized his product was matched, it was fake, it was washing out, he was faking his demonstrations. And that's why when we put the challenge out for all his customers to do the demonstration, we couldn't find one. Because you realize for yourself. You realize the same thing we realized a year ago. That's why we couldn't find one. If you could, and you could prove us wrong, we would have found one by now. And we searched. We couldn't find one. So, it is what it is. But I guarantee you that this time around, you will get something much better. It will not match Network Grade 773. I offer you to do the challenge yourself. That's how much confidence we have in our products. And I guarantee it won't match. And it will be a beautiful product. Your customers will be able to utilize and get the most from their projector. Now, like I said, it's not going to match our technology in there, but it's going to be much better than this mess at the end of the day. So that's what he's threatened about. That's why we're receiving so many emails from him, so many messages from him. Usually from Crow, we get something like 2 or 3. When we start reaching the 20s and 30 category, he is really freaking nervous. That's what we know. That's what we can read off of him. When they start coming in like that, he's very nervous, very upset, very angry. But, you know, you're lucky your customers don't, like I said, get a petition and file fraud charges against you, because you still can. The statute of limitations are still there, I checked. Depends on how far you went back. But some of y'all, if y'all bought previously, yeah, you can. If you want to use my videos as testimony or whatever test we did, knock yourself out. I don't care. All right, well, let me see. I had some orders to process for today. We got some invisible technology. We got the screen already outside. Look at it outside. Look at it outside. Yeah! We're going to be outside today on the 44. Can't wait to go out there and play on that tonight. We're doing some gaming tonight. Hopefully we don't get any rain. I pray we don't get any rain, because I want to game out tonight on that screen tonight. And we'll do some gaming on there. And what else? Well, on the 12th, we show you the first look of the Avance Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 2.0 at $38. And these are the canisters they come in. Yes, you're gonna get a whopping 40 ounces. 40 ounces. And we got a 150-inch screen downstairs. We're gonna test to see how big a screen we can get out of it. This is gonna be a one-coat application. None of that two-coat, paint a line down the screen, none of that transformer stuff. No, just basically paint it, be done with it, let it dry. We do all the tests for you right there in front of the door. Let me just get me some certified screens and get ready to get these tests done. And we're gonna have some fun, all right? And then after that, it'll be available for everybody. All right then, people. I got to go. Let's see how much Crow racked up right now in his section, getting mad and getting angry. Man. Dude, you gotta take anger management classes, really. You need them. You see me on camera ranting and screaming and yelling like that? No. I can't wait to work on this section right here. It's sections of now, so I'm still working on projects. Let's see where we're at now. How much ranting's done so far? You literally should be at work. You shouldn't be at work about right now. You work at some printing shop he works at. Yeah, you should be, right now, you should be at work. I guess you must be on your cell phone on your lunch break typing this stuff, and you gotta be. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. If you're on your cell phone typing this stuff in, and you're on your lunch break doing this, really? That's pretty bad. Well, most of them came in early in the morning. The time zone's a little different here. Let's see. Yeah, he's still ranting. Look at him. This is your mama. So what am I like? Look, is he using the whatchamacallit? Look. What did I just say about the whole Power Ranger thing? Remember? Look, I told you. I told you. That's how you guys are so easy, so transparent. So transparent, so easy at the end of the day. I say one thing and you guys repeat exactly what I just said, which means that at the end of the day, we all know that you are basically watching the demonstrations and you're the ones typing in. You just gave up your identity. It's called self-snitching. You just literally self-snitched on yourself. Usually if someone's typing in, they're going to type something in that's the complete opposite of what that person's talking about. So that way it basically masks their identity. But again, you guys are so hot-tempered and fast to lose your temper, you're easily tripping over your feet constantly all the time. We just talked about the whole screen being Morphin Time, Power Rangers, and then boom. Too easy. Oh, such a shame. Look at this is your mama. So we're going to mama jokes. What is this, 1980s? All right, people, we got to go. This is getting kind of sad, but they're going to have to deal with it. Products coming out, and your customers are going to get something really nice they can enjoy, and they don't have to deal with your house paint anymore. As for you, Partey, you're not competition at all, period. You don't have nothing over there we desire. We've already tried to place orders. We got our money back, like $700 worth. So, and then what I read off your black screen paint, well, what can we do with that over here? You can't use it in a fully lit environment. Our areas are well lit. We have ultra short those over here. It doesn't work on those at the end of the day. What can we use it for? Why would I pay $160 for a product? We can't even run off an ultra short, then we can't use it in a fully lit environment. And if you can't use it in a fully lit environment, we sure enough probably can't even take it outside because it'll probably, I don't know, go dark on us. That's a waste of my time. He doesn't even have it open anyway. He doesn't have it open. If you go to the website, it says seasonal. Can you explain to me why a screen paint is saying seasonal? It's not a winter jacket at the end of the day. It's not a Christmas tree. It's not a pumpkin or some kind of ornament from a different season. That would be seasonal. If I wanted to buy let's see, something crazy right now, a Christmas tree, right? If I walk into Walmart and says, hey, can I get a Christmas tree? You can't buy them right now. They're seasonal. There you go. How is a screen paint seasonal? That doesn't even make any sense. But yet he has it on the black products right there. Oh, my goodness. Couldn't make this up if I tried. All right. Let's go. We got to get out of here because these guys are upset. Just get angry. 9 minutes ago. 9 minutes ago. And now. Well, gentlemen, you're going to have to face the music. You can't back your products up. You can't test your products out. When every time we order, you cancel orders. Your products don't work at the end of the day. You've been stealing from your customers, and that's what you've been doing. We got stuff on the blacklist of you guys doing some of the most deceitful stuff you could possibly think of. And I think it's time for someone to come in, bring out a product that your customers can basically use at the end of the day, that they can back up to test demonstrations, and a product that actually works, not your house paint. So with that being said, especially for the prices you guys are trying to get, $160, are you kidding me? And $158? No. Okay, so let's go from there. On the 12th, we'll be showing it off. All the products come in. We'll be ready on the 12th to show it off. And the first screen we're going to knock out is Network Gray 773. Going to crush it. I'm going to destroy that screen. Now, Jamie, you already know that if we destroy Network Gray, and we are going to destroy it, again, that is your product at the end of the day. Any screen that we go to as Network Gray is considered to be your product. All right, well, people, that's basically about it. I am going to take care of some orders, make a few phone calls, and let these guys continue ranting, because that's pretty much what they're going to be doing on here, just ranting. Meanwhile, I got some work to do. I got to paint in a 235.1 screen. I don't know what size we want to get upstairs. We're probably going to do that. I'm going to start taping it up and getting it ready for tomorrow's demonstration, and then we're going to be outside tonight on the 44 Professional. And I don't know, we might do some retro gaming on the 150-inch screen, or some retro gaming off the ceiling. I haven't gamed off the ceiling yet, so that'd be pretty cool. Gaming off the floor, not off the ceiling. And while these guys are sitting here ranting and going off and crying and whining, what they usually do all day, we'll be showing you new technology, and we'll be doing some testing on the 13th with the new technology for you guys. $38, 40 ounces. I think we can get a 150-inch screen. All right, so let me get out of here. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. And can't even explain that mess. Gotta go, and God bless.